It's 1957. I'm sitting at Bedok Beach in an open-air restaurant with the sand under my feet. Palm trees are swaying as the sun sets, and in front of me is a dish that will be a part of Singapore's national identity. But of course I don't know that yet. I'm just eating what the chef is calling chili crab. I can daydream all I want, but wouldn't it be great to make that daydream a reality? Putting the crab to sleep is actually more humane. It's 1.5 hours in the freezer, and the crab is not frozen, it's not dead, it's gone to sleep. This is a female crab. This is a shield shape. A male crab is a sword shape. You pierce the knife in the center, cut off this part of it, and then you have to brush the crab because the crab may have residue. A lot of people will just boil the crab, but for us, in our tradition, this is the correct way. And now you're going to remove the shell. This is a female crab with lots of roe. Do not waste the roe. So it's very delicate. You're going to wash it without removing the roe. Cut off all the spongy bits, which is not edible and quite bitter. Pull off the claws by twisting it. Cut into 4. Chili crab was first introduced in 1956 when Lim Chun Ni and Che Yam Tian started a humble food stall near Bedok Beach and then moved to Kallang River. Today, their son Roland carries the torch with the family's current restaurant in Marine Parade Central.
When I was still a young boy, my dad really loved to catch a crab, you know. My mom will try to do the cooking. During those days, she always steamed. Until one day my dad said, no, do something different. So then he started off with tomato, cooking the crab, do a bit more chili, you know. Then we experiment. So from there, this is how this chili crab goes about. Then from there, my mom have a small little store under the tree at the seashore. That's where she started. Slowly people realized that this chili crab was from my mother. So chili crab now is an icon of Singapore history.
The reason you pound is that because you get it mashed up. Actually, most of us use a machine now. And what I do is that you always have to cut it into smaller pieces. One trick is you do the machine 3/4 of it. Then you take it out and pound the remaining bit. Then you mash it. Seems as though you pound it all yourself. This is one way to trick your friends and your mother-in-law, people who are very, very fussy about whether you're pounded or not. I'm going to fry the garlic. Okay, there's a sizzle. The sound should be there when you're cooking. And then I'm going to fry it a bit on high heat. And then I'm going to add the chilies. And we just keep on frying till you sneeze. And then you know it's cooked. Let it fry, and I'm going to mix together the sauce ingredients. I have tomato ketchup, tau chio, which is salted soybeans, and we pound it or we grind it. Sugar, 1.5 tablespoons, and then salt, rice vinegar, and dark soy sauce for color. And then I'm going to just put some water, about 1 cup, as well as the corn flour as a thickener. And that's my sauce ready. Now I'm going to move the wok away. The next step can be an earlier step, it's up to you. I'm putting another clean wok. So I'm going to put about 3 cups of oil. It's a lot, don't worry, we're not actually going to be drinking the oil. Okay, so I have flour, and when you want to sort of put it evenly, you actually sieve it. The reason you do this is that then it won't splatter. And then I'm going to put it in, very briefly. The reason you deep fry is that then you have a lovely coating, because otherwise if you cook in the sauce, you're just boiling it. Very briefly, half cooked. And you can drain this oil and use once or twice more. It's got a nice seafood flavor. It's having a nice sizzle again. And then I'm going to put in the crabs. So I'm going to cover this wok. And it's nice to have a glass cover so that you see what's happening. These are the limes. Already cleaned spring onions. I'm going to cut them into finger lengths. And they're going to put at the end of the dish. It's a garnish. So what happens now is that this comes out. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes for the crabs to be fully cooked and now infused with the flavor of the sauce and the chilies. The eggs are broken in whole, and I'm going to create sort of gold and silver streaks. And it's like very romantic. So this is a lovely sauce. And then, olden days we use our fingers as a sieve. Modern days you use a sieve as a sieve. I'll add my spring onion after I turn off the fire because I don't want to overcook the spring onion and it will cook in the heat. This is a chili crab as I remember from my childhood. And this is the recipe that I brought with me to America as Singapore's food ambassador. That was in 1988. And I had to go on a tour across 9 states in the USA in 3 weeks. I carried this nyonya basket filled with 2 live crabs into the plane from Chicago to Detroit. This setup really takes me back. Crabs are delicious and classic, but today I wanted to take it a step further and relish that addictive taste of the sauce with other shellfish, creating my very own chili fisherman's wharf. Now, here's a simple and charming option for anyone who has trouble dealing with crab shells. Lightly toasted crab meat appetizers topping our yummylicious chili sauce. Voila, all done. Singapore chili crabs have taken me to the other side of the world more than once. But there's nothing like enjoying it back home. Whether you're savoring the past or making new memories, I do hope that these recipes that I've shared will take you out of the ordinary and spice up your life. Enjoy!